all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulphur Blade, and I'm here in the Hunter Classic. I'm just setting out to do some red deer hunting. So we're looking for some mighty fine, mighty large red deer, which is well, I believe it's a European type of deer, but it's got the most incredibly loud call. And it's a giant animal. It's kind of like some sort of a cross between a moose and an elk. Now, what we just heard there, that was a roe deer. So they have interesting vocals as well. The roe deer sounds like, a small, weird-sounding creature, where the red deer are big, beefy, meaty sounding creatures. And they're fun to hunt. They've got enormous racks. And that's, we're looking to get one with an enormous rack. That is the goal of today. As I'm enrolled in a red deer competition. So I'm just sneaking away from the lodge here. And just down this gully, there's going to be a little bit of field opening up in front of us. And that's going to be kind of the first location where we're going to start considering calling something in. Alright, so not below this gully. Up ahead yet. Next gully, sorry. I don't know my map as well as I thought I did. It's been a little while since I've been on Hirschfelden. Probably, I don't know, a year? Maybe not that long. But yeah, I haven't been playing a lot of the Hunter lately, the Hunter Classic. Which actually I did play some during April Fools when they had the Jackalope running. I haven't played any since then. And the Jackalope was the first time I had played in some time too. So I might be a little bit rusty. But this is not a game where I think the rust is going to hinder me per se, as I hunt in real life, and as long the same kind of principles apply ish. Keep your head down, move slow, stay upwind, general basics, though this is a video game, and it's definitely a tad bit on the easier side than is real life hunting. But that's fine, because it's a video game, right? You want to enjoy yourself. I think I'm going to lay down here. Figure out which of these collars is the right collar. There we go. We're just gonna see if we get a reply. Sit here for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video. Alright, welcome back. So we hung out here a little bit. It was only a few minutes that you were away from the action. If a minute at all. I'm going to ignore that roe deer buck that's across the river over there, because it is not my goal. Not at all. So I'm gonna sneak down this roadside along the open edge of this field, which I would rather not, but I'm going to anyway. Actually, what is that sign? Well, that's obviously the roe deer that we got a vocal recording on. This is probably another roe deer. Yeah. Well, actually, the sign is going to make me go around the back edge of this field, which is what I normally do, and what I would have rather honestly have done. Though I want to get over that way, because over that way is where the first, what I consider kind of like the first big spot for me to lure in some nice big red deer. Each map in my mind, I have certain locations that are like the first location I try to get to, where I can get some serious action with a specific species. And for red deer, it's that little ridge line straight ahead on the other side of the road. In that ridge line, it looks on the other side of the ridge line from where we're looking at it. There's a big field going all the way back towards the tower, and that field is generally a red deer hotspot, at least for me. So I am always very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very impressed by the graphics in the Hunter Classic. Especially when you have to take into consideration just how old this game is. This game is nearly as ancient as I am. The graphics are still good today, which makes you wonder. Well, doesn't make me wonder because I actually played it then, but just how amazing the graphics were when this was released. Though I do see more and more people making silly comments on forums and the like on this game, saying, you know, are you going to upgrade the graphics? Yeah, obviously that's not going to happen. In order to do a graphical update on this game, they would have to create a whole entirely brand new engine, because this runs off of its own unique engine, right? It's not like we're running on Unity or you know, one of those major engines that lots of games get made off of, that then have assets that can be mixed and swapped, and you can find, you know, a newer, cooler looking texture, or a newer, cooler looking tree to swap in and out. No, this has no such benefit. That you would actually have to redo the engine, which is, you know, redoing an engine of a game is like basically redoing the game. It's incredibly costly and time consuming. They might as well make a Hunter Classic 2 if they were going to redo the engine. So I think it's just kind of crazy how some of the graphically minded people don't think, or maybe they just don't realize what goes into graphics, especially when there's so many games now that share similar engines and they can just swap out assets between them. I guess it makes these graphics minded individuals not really understand how graphics work in a video game. But I'm, I don't. When I play the Hunter, I certainly don't feel like I'm in a low graphical world. I feel like I'm in a very high graphical world. So what do these people want? I mean, not every game is Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, for Christ's sake. And I still think that this is even comparable to Red Dead Redemption 2 in quality of graphics. I mean, sure, like for instance, you can obviously see the road texture isn't really that great, and the ground textures aren't that great, but when you put it all together into the scene, it's very believable. It's very on the point. I feel like I'm really out hunting in the morning in, I could be here. This is very immersive to me. Anyway, we're slowly creeping up on the first spot I like to really call in red deer from. And the roe deer are noisy today, aren't they? What do we got? A red deer. Alright. Gotta take it slow and easy. So that red deer sign was going right off towards my direction. So maybe I did manage to call a red deer. And I just wasn't patient enough to see him. That's likely. If that is the case, it would be somewhere down there. Alright, here is our field. This is the spot. So we'll just visually peruse it. Got a red deer sign right here on the ridge. I want to be as high up as I can. I don't have a tree stand today. I usually put a tree stand up in the area here. I want to have good sight lines too. So be getting snuck up on my flank. I could try to call him right up into this wooded area from this rock. But I am hunting with a rifle, and there's no need to wait for him to get really super close. Having a hard time getting on this rock anyway. Alright, right about here. Find the right color. I've got good sight lines to my left there. I got a reply from a female. That doesn't mean anything. Where there's females, there's males. Now it's the waiting game. There's that female. And there's another female right there. Alright. So we need to clear out these problems. That's what females are, they're problems. Need to do so quietly. Hopefully the one comes in quicker so that I don't disturb the other one. But no, they're gonna come in right on top of each other, and one's gonna bolt. There's 3 of them. Right. Four of them. Really? I got you in the spine? And they're off and running. Oh, wait, what do I see? What do I see? That's what we're talking about right there. That's the one. Yeah, may not be as big as he looks like. Yeah, 255 is definitely on the high side. I don't think he's as low as 165. He doesn't seem to be concerned with the call. He doesn't care. Oh, we got a fox over there. And we got this little lady in front of us bleeding out. And she's bled out. Good. So we can pick her up. And get our 0 GMS for that? Really? Right, well that wasn't worth the arrow. We're gonna try to get a little closer to this big boy over here. See if we can't lay down and get a better shot. Or maybe even be close enough that he might hear us call. Now he's talking. He can talk to us, we can talk to him. Right about here looks like a good spot. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a doe. He had quite a few does with him, so that's... Yeah, they act like a screening force. I want to get the high value red deer. I'm not so concerned with torpedoing the does. Where is he? Come on. She's already getting a little too close. For comfort. There he is. There's the big boy. This is not a gun I use very often, so I have low skill with it. No, don't stand up. Don't stand up. And down he goes. Oh, shite! There was another one. And he looks nice, too. Where did he go? There he is. I think he's bigger. Sons of a biscuit. I didn't see him sneaking up on me. Alright, well, we know what we're going after we collect this guy. You're wondering why I'm shooting with a rifle, because, well, that is the point of this actual competition, is I have to take down the red deer with the 308 and shoots rifle. So that's what I've done. And do realize I haven't hunted red deer in, well, quite some time. So these particular animals, like with any animal in the game, you can visually examine them and have an idea if they're big or not. Well, red deer are a bit tricky for someone who doesn't normally hunt red deer, because they got a very unique rack layout. And while I don't think this one is really a trophy, when you know, every red deer you see just looks like a trophy in your mind, right? Unless you do a lot of hunting red deer, it's hard to, well, at least for me being an American, hard to separate the big boys from the little boys. I mean, some of them are obviously little boys. Like, the rack on this guy isn't anywhere near as wide as it should be to be a big boy, and it's not as tall. Though it does have a fair amount of tines coming off the beam, so it'll be interesting to see what this guy scores. $182. That's not bad. And we'll sell that guy for Jaames. That puts me in position 3 in this challenge. Excellent. Though, I don't think that'll hold up. I think this other guy that ran away was bigger yet. So now we just gotta figure out where the heck he went. At least for a little bit of time, calling isn't going to be that useful. We're going to have to let him calm down a bit. We got movement, probably. Odds are it's a doe, because there was an awful lot of them. But if we can get a good sight line on the doe, we can see how she's acting. Is she looking around constantly? If so, if they're in a high alert stage, it may or may not be worth attempting to call. I do want to find his track though. That's going in the wrong direction. Oh. Eyes on something. There was something right there. There really is. So it's coming towards me, so it's probably in a hollow below the ditch. Damn it, I'm telling you I saw something over here. Yeah, there she is. I want to get here in a better visual area where I have more altitude to see my surroundings. any second we might be lucky enough to hear him call. That's her calling. Though he did sneak in without saying a damn word. What do we see there? Another doe. But I do have high hopes he didn't run that far. I can get up here on this point. I think we might try to call him in. I think things have died down long enough that it's time to exploit game mechanics with dumb animals. I might just see him actually, right in front of me. Yeah. His rack looks a little wider, though I don't necessarily think he's got any more points than the last one. Alright, let's get the gun out. He's getting pretty damn close already. Alright, I need a fire in position. There we go. I think he's going to be a similar score to the last one. I want to say his rack looks wider, but less points. So, you know, how does that translate? You know, a good wide rack with a whitetail is definitely something that boosts the score quite a bit. This is red deer. I don't know how they're scored. I have no flipping clue. No, he just looks bigger than the last one, doesn't he? The rack, at least, the width. $197, yeah, he's bigger. So, am I gonna beat myself here? Position 3 again, okay. So I do know that he's certainly not in the caliber of mounting. I'm looking for something 245 plus before I start thinking about mounting. The odds of coming across that buck today are not very high. Let's just put it that way. I should be fairly happy of coming across the buck I just shot, actually. Right around 200 is pretty decent red deer. 215-ish? I think 215-ish to 230 is probably a deer I can start considering victory with. Anyway, I'm gonna cut away here because I don't think there's gonna be a lot of action going forward, at least for a little while. If I do stumble across something nice, I will certainly let you know. Hello, welcome back. I got my eyes on a prize up ahead, and he's talking back, and he looks nice from here. He looks very nice from here. It's been a long ways to come across another red deer. Well, actually, I've come across a couple of female pods, but I kind of dodged them. If we look at the map, I think the first deer we got right about here, and the second deer we got right about here. Then I snuck up to this tower, nothing. Snuck past the lakes, nothing. Doubled back around, and now I'm way over here coming back into this area. And I've just come across this action here. This pretty exciting action here. Look at that guy. He is a beauty. Is he the only boy over there? I see something else moving. But he's given me a nice shot. I really should think about taking it, though it's longer than I need to shoot. It is a beautiful fucking shot. Though I am shooting with the 308 that I'm not very well trained in. Let's see, can I get up here and lay down, please? Oh, yeah, you would start moving. Now he's behind some brush. I don't want to take a chance that I might clip something on the way. We've got all the time in the world here. No reason to rush it. That guy looks like a fairly nice animal indeed. Uh-oh. What's right in front of me here? A little guy. There's a little guy in front of me. Well, sons of a beaner. Do I want to risk trying to take the little guy silently and screw things? Nah, I think I'm gonna... Ah, damn it. Nice. Run, little guy, run. I mean, he would be worth GM. If he stops, maybe I'll try to take him. Now we got a mushroom head. Might as well grab that on the way. So yeah, this has been an interesting hunt. Other than that little one there, that's the only little one I've seen. Most of these red deer I've been coming across have been fairly sizable. I want to think that this is the biggest one of the lot, but I just might be getting a little excited. I mean, I was looking at this one from quite a bit of a distance. So until I get closer, it's really might be just wishful thinking to think that this is the biggest one in the group. I don't know. I don't see as many tines. Though the rack looks nice and wide. We'll see when we get there. Where was he? Should be ahead of me. Don't think I veered off, of course. Yeah. I don't know, that tine looks awfully tall. I think this rack is bigger. Maybe less points, but it looks taller and wider than the last one. $218, yeah, that's what we're talking about. I'll take it. Yeah, let's do a trophy shot, shall we? I think 218's worthy of getting a picture in. Oh. It didn't update my place in the tournament, did it? Or if it did, I didn't notice it. Maybe the uploading photo is slowing down the update? The tournament update? No tournament update. I guess I'm going to have to do it manually. How? Alright, red deer. Oh, I'm first. Nice. By 2 points. Only 5 people in the leaderboard. Well then. So, I gotta be quite happy with that guy, I think. 218. Not too bad. Though, you know, it still isn't one of the super trophies. 240, 245 would be epically amazing. Anyway, what do I see back there? Do I see something going on? I swore I saw something there. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it, and I'll come back to you if I find something interesting again to show you. Alright, well, I found the little guy. Thinking about taking him down just to clear him out and get the GM for it. This area is pretty spooked anyway as is, so another gunshot isn't gonna hurt things that much. And he moved on me. Down he goes. I felt like I might have gone a little forward on the shoulder on that one, but I'm glad he dropped in a spot. All I have to do is cross. I think, yeah, this looks like a crossing. I have to stand up for it though. You're not gonna let me cross here? Oh, come on. Might have to go down this way. Yeah. And why did the hunter cross the river? Well, obviously to get to the other side. Yeah, that was lame. Very lame. If you hated that lame comment, leave a leave a comment saying just how bad that was. Alright, now we're gonna tiptoe down along here. Go pick up our little roe deer. Or not a little roe deer, a little red deer. Now the average bullet is, what did I calculate it to be, like 7 GM per bullet or something? So if this guy's worth more than 7 GM, well, he paid off the bullet and got me a little money for some more ammo. Because, yes, I'm still playing free to play as of right now. I'm thinking about going back to getting a subscription and playing this more seriously. used to. Though I used to do the community competitions a lot, the ones that were created by other community members. I checked out the forum and checked them out, and they've turned into mini competitions, and these, well, they don't look anywhere near as good as they used to be honest. Alright, yeah, just a little guy. But we'll take the 27 GM for him, so that's what? Almost 4 bullets? So, he was definitely worth shooting. Anyway, I will go ahead, pause the video one more time, and I'll see you back if I see something interesting to shoot. Hello all, welcome back. I'm considering trying to take out a roebuck. There's a roebuck in front of me here. Not that far away. Did he just lay down? How did he go? I mean, what the? He's right there. He was right there. I'm telling you. Where did he go? I didn't hear him run. Usually when you scare a roe deer, they run off chirping like a... Very annoying. Where the blankety blank blank did that guy go? I mean, I switched over to verify that I was recording for all of a split second. And that was a split second that he needed to vanish? Did he bolt? Wow. So I thought I was bringing you back to something interesting. Instead, I've brought you back to the incredible vanishing buck. Where the F did he walk off to? I mean, it looks like he went this way. But how did he just up and vanish like that? Are these fleeing tracks? Yeah, they're fleeing tracks. Alright, so I must have spooked him while I was changing screens. Okay. Sorry for bringing you back to a false alarm. Or what the devil? Are you kidding me? He was... I wonder if he laid down, if he was actually laying in that spot. Because he ran from that spot, didn't he? Okay, well, I guess you all get to laugh at me, which is fine. Wish I had Colonel Failure's bombastic music to play right now and have the whole failure thing pop up on the screen. That would be kind of cool. But it was just a roe deer buck anyway. It's not the goal of this hunt. We're out for red deer. But I just thought it would be, something to shoot to get a little extra GM and a little more content for the video. We're gonna creep up to the tower ahead, and I'll do that on camera. And we'll see if there's anything there to call in before I put you guys on timeout again. So I'm only seeing roe deer tracks in this area right now. That and pheasant. Lots of pheasant. But that doesn't mean there can't be some red deer up ahead. In fact, I see something. Right. Yeah. Oh, hey, 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 hey. There we go. Do I, let's crawl our way to the tower, because we might as well use the advantage of the tower to try to shoot that guy. Of course, we could end up spooking him in the process of getting in the tower, so this might be a bad idea, but we're gonna do it anyway, because it's the idea I have, and I'm gonna go with it. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? We're not kidding me. So that's certainly a different deer. Just saying. Definitely a different deer. Yeah, we'll go crawl up in that tower. No, we'll crawl up under the hoof of another red deer. All right, what do we got here? Not as big. It's not as tall, not as wide. Maybe 160-ish. Yeah, okay. But it's GM nonetheless. And now we spooked the other guy, who is arguably probably bigger. So we will we'll head off in search of him. Pheasant up on the ridge side there. These guys could have ran in any which direction. There's a pheasant. Got him. Pheasant with the old bow. You don't get to do that very often, to be honest. I mean, sure, if you know you're really trying to hunt pheasant and that's the way you want to do it, I'm sure you could do it more often than not. But you know, when you're just going to and from and you happen upon a pheasant, you don't often get that nice of a opportunity. So I couldn't turn it down. Really small score, but it's at least gonna pay off the arrow, and that's what matters. Or the bolt, sorry. Alright, we got so much sign up here. We'll just stick with this particular track. Yeah, it's fleeing. But it probably did an about face. Yeah. That's an old track. Oops. Fleeing. There we go. Did you head this way, huh? Well, that would be... Oh, look at that. They're out in that field. Well, I see a bunch of women. Where's their old man? I even see a red or roe deer out there too. All right, where did Daddy go? That's the question. Right in front of me, or is that a pheasant? It's a pheasant. Well, we could ask. The ladies replied. I'm gonna have to start moving out of here because All of those ladies are going to be coming straight for me. And I don't want to spook that pheasant. Well, if I shoot him with a 308 handgun, that would be crazy. Alright, just because I didn't want it to fly up and spook everything. Where'd it go? It must have did a mini flight. Where is it? There it is. Not even worth the arrow. But, you know, it was sort of worth the arrow. Where is the buck? Or the bulls? God damn it, another pheasant? Are you kidding me right now? The pheasants are sure making themselves. I couldn't turn that one. Wait. What are you? Well, you're certainly not the damn bull I saw last time. You're far smaller. Though we might end up shooting you. Sneak into this brush here and see what we can see back where we called. See if maybe the big buck came in from a different direction. Get around the yeah, you are completely different. We'll do a whole 360 here. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 6 ladies, so the other one is still up there somewhere. And where did that bull go? There he is. Another pheasant. Those guys didn't even react to my last call. I'm a little shocked. There is a missing lady. There was 6 of them. And there's that roe deer doe, and there's also a roe deer buck running around there somewhere too. Oh, hey. Alright, you might be the boy I'm looking for. You might be. So we're gonna head this way. Get away from these guys that are close by. Possibly interdict. Might just go out in the field here. Not a lot of cover, that's for sure, but nothing's gonna sneak up on me out here. That's the nice thing about it. Yeah, if I can get to one of those bales. I can. You know, he's bigger, but he's not as big as the one I saw. I don't think. I mean, maybe? The rack looks tight. It doesn't look wide. But it has nice points. You want to stop and have a conversation, right? Yeah, my low skill in this weapon almost made that go south. I just don't get the feeling that that was the same deer, or same red deer. I think this guy might have just been a different red deer. He didn't look, the rack didn't look wide enough as the one I saw before. Just saying. Yeah, getting close here. It is a thinner rack. Probably another 160, 170-ish guy. 191, really? Okay. I'll take it. Wonder how far away I scared the smaller guy too. Do I see any sign of the ladies? I do see that road here. Alright, we'll put another break in the episode, and I'll be back if I have something more to shoot at. Hello all, welcome back. I think I'm going to try to end my hunt with a fox. So I'm getting hungry, and we're going to try to make this the last animal. I only have a crossbow to work, but we're gonna see if we can't make it work. Damn it. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, that's not the way oh good, he went down. I was gonna say, that is not the way I wanted to end this hunt. Not having to chase a fox all over the map. Oh, and there's the does I've had following me all day. Off they run. That's fine. Hmm. 19, huh? It's not horrible. Not bad. Alright, 66 GM. That's almost a box of shells right there. Alright, so yeah, this has been the hunt. You've seen everything I shot. I think the highlight was the 218 point red deer, which was pretty respectable. It's got me in first place in the current competition. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If so, please smash that like button, and until the next time all, peace.